Hey guys, Rob back again with another video. So we got confirmation now that we are going to begin an Ant-Man 3. Now, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, I've been saying I don't know if we're going to get this movie because Ant-Man and the Wasp, although it was successful, I felt that it was sort of a letdown, at least financially, compared to the other MCU sequels and pretty much, compared to the first Ant-Man. I believe it did end up making more than the first Ant-Man movie, but I just felt like that movie was a huge letdown at the box office. It wasn't a flop, it wasn't a bomb, it was successful, it made its money back, but did it make enough to warrant a sequel, to warrant a third film? Well, now we finally have confirmation that yes, we will begin Ant-Man 3, and according to this article, it looks like Ant-Man 3 will be sitting out of Phase 4, but it will be making its return in Phase 5. So the Ant-Man third film in the Ant-Man series will be making its return in Phase 5. This is coming from The Hollywood Reporter, and they're saying that director Peyton Reed will return to helm Ant-Man 3. Now, that is funny because we know that the Fantastic Four, they're working on a new Fantastic Four movie. That's something that Kevin Feige has not been secretive about. He said something like that at Comic-Con, that they were working on a Fantastic Four movie rather, and we know that Peyton Reed wanted to do a Fantastic Four movie back when it was over with Fox. So a lot of us presumed that Peyton Reed would eventually just take over the Fantastic Four reboot for the MCU. But it looks like that's not going to be the case, that he will be working on the third Ant-Man movie. And maybe they'll wait until he's done with that and have him transition over to Fantastic Four. Maybe they'll get someone else entirely to go do Fantastic Four. But Ant-Man 3... this has me curious because I wasn't a big fan of Ant-Man and the Wasp. I felt like that movie was mostly filler and it really didn't tie in too much to the rest of the MCU, other than the fact that Scott being trapped into the quantum realm toward the end and really kind of playing with the time theory. I just felt like that movie was just like, hey, we're running from, the FBI and the police, and we're just running, and I just really did not like that movie at all. I think it's probably one of my least favorite MCU movies, but I still want to see more Ant-Man movies. Just because I didn't like the second one doesn't mean I don't want to see more. I mean, I didn't like Thor Dark World doesn't mean I didn't want to see Thor Ragnarok, which Thor Ragnarok became one of my favorite MCU movies. So I think we can turn Ant-Man around and maybe have a really good third film, because when you go back and look at it, a lot of people didn't like Iron Man 2, a lot of people didn't like Thor 2, but you know what? We like the third films, don't we? Well, maybe not Iron Man 3. The less we talk about that movie, probably the better. So it looks like we are getting a Ant-Man 3 that's being confirmed by The Hollywood Reporter, with director Peyton Reed attached to it. It looks like this is going to be part of Phase 5, but I want to know what you guys think. Are you looking forward to an Ant-Man 3? Are you looking forward to Peyton Reed coming back to direct Ant-Man 3? Are you one of the ones that didn't like Ant-Man and the Wasp like me, or did you find that movie very enjoyable? Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below, and until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.